Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Saturday Morning Makes. I'm so glad you're here with me today. It is very early on Saturday morning. It's about 7 a.m. here in the Pacific Northwest. And for many of you, that means it's about 10 a.m. where you are as I'm filming this. It's been another wonderful week. Very busy, but good. And here we are at the weekend again. And I took an hour to play this morning, and I'm having to end a little bit early today because I have to take my son somewhere in a little while. So I do have a beautiful card to share with you. It's using the new Ginger Chefs from My Creative Time. And I also just put some tags here because I'm kind of winding down my Christmas tag making. It's almost time for me to start making Christmas cards to send out to family and friends. And each year in the past, my son has always drawn a Christmas card. I told him last year could be his last year, so I'm not sure what we're going to do this year. If he's going to come through for me and want to draw one, or if I'm going to do something different this year. So I have to start thinking about that. But there are still some tags that I want to make, and one of the ones that I definitely need to do are some hot cocos. And you guys might remember this one from last year uses the beautiful hot cocoa set from Impression Obsession Stamps. And this is a die set that Anna White created with this beautiful stitching motif on it. And these were some of the tags that I did last year. This uses a Stampin' Up! Die set. And you'd have to go back to this video. But it's one with flowers in it. And it came with this little banner. So I thought this banner went really well with this particular tag die that I was using. And then it just says Sweetest Christmas Wishes. I believe the papers are, I think they're crepe paper if I remember correctly. And then the little holly is of course from Hobby Lobby. And then I just used some book paper to create the whipped cream. So this was one of my primary hot cocoa tags from last year. And then I had made these again last year too. I did these in 2018 and they were my sister's favorite, and so I did more of them in 2019. And this uses a teacup set from Elizabeth Craft Designs from a number of years back. And it uses one of the little cookies that Impression Obsession and Anna White created. And she just came out with a bigger set of these that I asked her for actually. When these ones came out, I said, you need to make another set that's a little bit bigger so we can do cookie plates and stuff. So I'm still hoping to play with that die. I did purchase it. But this is the older set with the smaller cookies. And then this little spoon actually comes from a different die set of hers, a different hot cocoa set. And I just love the little heart at the top. And I added a little white gel pen heart to it. But this is such a sweet set. And I believe the marshmallows also come from Anna's same die that this spoon is in. And then this beautiful face is, of course, the Spa Girls faces from Peachy Keen Stamps. So I still am hoping to make some of these because my sister likes me to make these every year. And I haven't done it yet. So I'll probably try to do these again and then also do maybe a different take on them also. And then this one, of course, are the little books that I made a couple years back where I put the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. And then I found a vintage image of a mouse on Pinterest, and I just printed it out and made these little book tags. And on the back of them, this is a piece of scrapbook paper that actually has a velvet finish to it. And so that's how I made the books. And I just took a little bit of diamond stickles and outlined the sides, and then I put sprinkled glitter over the stickles to get that sparkle onto the book page. So these just turned out so cute, and they just have a little tie through two little holes that cut in the top of this particular die. And there are lots of book pages dies out there if you want to do something similar to this. So I just thought I would show you those today because I only have one card to share. And so while you're looking at those, I'm going to go through the products that I used for this beautiful card that I made. I used this beautiful Ginger Chef's paper pad from My Creative Time. The first runs definitely of all of the things that came out this past week at My Creative Time have sold out, but she did restock. She has stuff coming in, and I'm not sure if once those sell out, she'll be able to restock again before Christmas. So you'd have to check on the website to see what it says and what products are available. But I wanted to do a project with the Ginger Chefs because last week I was struggling with my hand, and I'm still struggling a bit, but I did manage to get a couple cards made in the last 2 days. And if you didn't see my last video, I shared a card using beautiful Peddler's Pack stamps as well as some little stamps from Mama Elephant. But this is the Ginger Accessories 2 MCT D437, and these are the accessories for the Ginger Chef. You have your chef hat, you have implements for the kitchen, you have the different aprons to go with the boy chef and the girl chef, the little pockets, and then my favorite is this teeny tiny gingerbread stamp and the teeny tiny spoons. So adorable. So that's that set. And then I used this set, I used the Sugar and Spice Season Sentiment, and these are the ones that you can stamp and color. And this one is called, it's Cookie Season, MCT 392. And it has coordinating dies not only for the chefs, but also for each of the stamps in here, including the to and from. So just a wonderful set of stamps and dies. And these color up so beautifully. And don't forget to check out all of Emma's blog, her blog, and then all of the links to the different designers that post to the blog. And many of them also have other places that they post on Instagram and YouTube. And I was looking at, I think it's MJ Carroll's. Oh, geez, I can't remember the channel name. But anyway, there's so much beautiful inspiration using these cute chef products. So I used the sentiment from that set. Then I used the scalloped oval dies. These are this pretty scalloped oval dies. And that is MCT, let's see if I can tell you the name. It's MCT D422. So these are MCT D422. I used MCT D421, which is the layer that has the stitching on it that goes on top of the pretty scallop layer. And then the last thing I used this beautiful face from my Peachy Keen PK3000, Jill's favorite assortment. So this is the face that I used on the project I'm going to show you. So while you're looking at these, I'm going to grab my card. And I'll show you the little Ginger Chef card that I created. So I use this beautiful paper from the paper pad that has the little girl chefs on it. So you can see how cute that paper is. Oh my goodness. And then I used the gingham that I used here is a paper that I print off frequently. It's a two-tone gingham, and I have it in a ton of different colors. And I used kind of this pretty reddish and pink one, and I thought that blended well with the little pink chefs on here. And then I used the little chef outfit, of course. I took a little holly from Hobby Lobby and added it to her chef's hat, and I dressed her in the apron, and you can see I put that little tiny ginger in there. The ginger's smiling really big because that little kid's happy he's got a little wooden spoon with frosting in it. So excited for Christmas cookie season. And then she's holding a little rolling pin. You can see how I colored up the face from Peachy Keen, and I added rosy cheeks. And then right below here is where it says Sugar and Spice Season. And I love these pretty scalloped oval layers. I just think they're so pretty. I'm hoping that that Emma will come out with a tag that has the scallops on it, because I think that would be fun. But the other thing that I like to do when I'm using a square paper like this where it's gingham is I like to take my stickles and just color up a few of the little squares in it so that the tag or the card will have sparkle to it. So there's just a few little glimmers of sparkle in there where I've highlighted some of those squares with just a little bit of diamond stickles. So this is the card. On the inside right now, I just have a white layer, and I haven't added anything to the inside yet, but I will. I have to take my son somewhere in a few minutes, so I realized I had to come down and get this video filmed and uploaded. So those are my projects today, just a little bit of kind of throwback tag making to previous tags that I've made. And then, of course, this beautiful card using the new releases from my creative time. And I had to cut short my creating last weekend because I just, with my finger being screwed up, I can't do as much die cutting, you guys. My hand just isn't handling it well. So I just had so much fun making this card. And I think these chefs are so fun to play with. Oh my goodness. They're just so adorable. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my card. I am excited to see what everybody shares for Saturday Morning Makes this weekend. I already see my phone is lighting up with posts from Instagram, and it's also lighting up with videos that are being uploaded. And you guys always all inspire me. There's so many cute gingerbread projects, Raina and Isabel and Billy, and just so many beautiful, beautiful Christmas tags being made over on Instagram. Of course, all of our regulars over there are uploading, Ginger and Sue and Patty and Susan, and I think Tona even posted something. So some people that have kind of been away from making have been coming back, and all of you that are super commenters that maybe don't always get to post, but you always comment on all the projects. It just brings me joy to see your comments. So it's just wonderful to have people joining us as far away from Ireland like Carmel, as far away as the UK. We have Claire over there, who's Clom's Cornish Creations, and there's just so many, fun friends. Sam Poole with her beautiful stamp line from the UK and Creative Expressions, and people from around the world. And we're so happy that people from France join us. So it's so fun to see all the different styles of Christmas making, whether it's, because different cultures have different colors, different ways of creating for the holidays, and I just so enjoy seeing all the around the world styles and the different ways of celebrating such a beautiful season. So thanks so much for making Saturday Morning Makes part of your weekend whenever you upload. I don't care when you upload. I just love to see the projects, and I'm looking forward to spending some time watching this weekend. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Do some creating. Do what makes you happy. And thank you so much for sharing a little bit of your creative time with me. All right, blessings and hugs. Everybody that's struggling a little bit, take care. Know that you're well thought of, okay? All right, bye now.